Cinémoi presents Supermodels du Monde, the ultimate supermodel series. We're counting down 100 extraordinary catwalkers from every corner of the planet, from the land down under to the Far East. We're ranking each region's most stunning strutters.
Get to know Amber.
I have to say that I enjoy my career more now than ever.
Janelle.
I always wanted to be a model, and my dream's coming true, and I love modeling so much.
Ritzy.
It's been an incredible experience in a lot of ways. I mean, I've seen the entire world many times. I've been to all kinds of places that I probably would never have been.
Tyra.
With modeling, I said, okay, I'm good at this, and I'm going to work the hardest. I felt it in my gut.
Cindy.
It's a great job, and I'm glad it happened, but it wasn't something that I've been wanting to do my whole life. My dad says he's just glad I don't call and ask for money anymore.
Karlie.
I've always been really interested in dance, and modeling just kind of happened, and I love it.
Carolyn.
You know, I'm born under a lucky star, for sure.
And Hillary.
So this is a good thing. Modeling's a good thing, definitely.
Watch and find out which of these 8 American beauties is number 1 on our list. At number 8, it's Chanel. There's nothing more enjoyable than watching a little girl's dreams become a young lady's reality.
And Halloween, I used to dress up in costumes as a model. And I'll be the only first grader with the high heels on, and everybody looking at me like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? But I always wanted to be a model, and my dream's coming true, and I love modeling so much.
It was inevitable that the name Chanel Iman would bring instant success in the fashion industry. But this American beauty with the legendary monikers had what it takes to achieve such recognition on her own. It was her family who helped shape her destiny in modeling.
Well, I love my name. My name's Chanel, and my mom was a designer. She wasn't a top designer, but she wanted to be a top designer, and her favorite designer was Chanel. Iman is my cousin's middle name, and I got the name from my cousin. So, and you combine it together, it makes Chanel Iman, and that's who I am. My auntie, she used to be a model, but she never made it to be a big model. But she took me to a couple agencies, so I'm really now starting to get into the high fashion market. It's so much different than what I used to do. I just did little stuff on the side because I was still going to school, but now I'm homeschooled. It is everything I expected, but there's a little things that are a little different. It's a lot of hard work being a model. Girls don't realize when they come, they want to say they want to be a model, but once you really are a model, you get to see the other side of modeling besides beauty. There's a lot of things that you go through. Some girls might not get a lot of work than others, and just a lot of emotional, sometimes the rejections. We give up a lot of sacrifice for modeling, and but once it's all worth it at the end. It's crazy, but I love it. Oh, the good parts. The fame, the glamour, the people that love you. I don't know, I like the people that love me or like me, a lot. So just to make people happy and, to help others. Well, I'm still young, so I like to hang out with my friends, but I'm not really a party girl. I like to go to the movies with my boyfriend, just go shopping, just be a regular girl. I like to be normal sometimes. I don't like always to be glitzy and glamorous. Till I die. I'm definitely gonna do it until I die. This is my life, this is my dream, and I love it. I love what I do. You'll see a lot of me still when I'm young, but still when I'm older, about 50, I'm still gonna be walking the runway, so it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be here. I'm here for life.
At number 7 is St. Louis sweetheart Karlie Kloss. Karlie Kloss's famous strut may be seen on almost every runway these days. This American beauty easily sashayed her way onto the modeling scene.
I've always been really interested in dance, and modeling just kind of happened, and I love it. I mean, it's really a big part of my life now. I tried out for a local runway show in St. Louis, and there were scouts from all over at this runway show, and I don't know, I mean, it just kind of got bigger and bigger and has grown a lot, so it's been really exciting. I love the travel, the beautiful clothes, meeting all these amazing people and designers. I always, read my Vogue and Teen Vogue and all those good magazines, so I mean, I've always been interested, and I have an older sister who's always, kind of, I don't know, I kind of followed her style for a long time. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, and I actually am still living there. I currently live there. I just go back and forth to New York a lot, and wherever, Paris or Milan or wherever it takes me. Growing up in St. Louis kind of also helped. I kind of learned a lot of good morals. It's really quiet. It's nice. It's nice to get away from all this craziness, so it's a good escape. My mom and dad have always just encouraged me to be myself and, I don't know, I mean, stay true to yourself and just be confident. They're very supportive, actually. I'm really, really lucky to have them, They're always there for me, and, they help a lot, so I couldn't do without them. I want to eventually become a doctor or a teacher. My dad's a doctor, and I really, I've kind of always aspired to that, so that's a big influential part, and I just love, watching how he cares for people, so that's, I don't know, I think I'd really like to do that someday.
But those scrubs may have to wait. Karlie has become fashion's most in-demand model since her debut on the Calvin Klein runway in 2008.
It was life-changing. I mean, it really, literally was. I mean, my life has just blown up in a good way since then.
At number 6 is Oklahoma's own Amber Valletta.
I've been modeling for a decade. It's been a fun ride.
Amber Valletta has a face and a name that's hard to forget. She reached the pinnacle of her career by age 22. Here's a look at how it all began for this supermodel.
Italian scout came through Oklahoma and came to Tulsa, and he found me. And I didn't have any pictures, and I was going to school. And I don't know, it just kind of tumbled from there.
In 1996, she was named the face of Elizabeth Arden.
I don't think it's a question of being a star or starlet or anything like that and thinking you're better than anyone else. I just think as a person I've accomplished what I set out to do, and there's still a lot of other things I want to do.
That was then. These days, Amber is still riding the wave of success, although now it's measured in different ways.
I don't work as much as I used to out of choice. I just pick and choose the things that I really love, and my life has also changed because I'm a mother, and my priorities are different. What used to be important to me, 5 years ago is not what's important to me today. I've been really blessed over the years. I think I've done advertising for just about every major house there is, and what an honor to be able to be the face for so many different people. Well, my son isn't quite 2 yet. He'll be 2 in October. And I don't think he has any perspective of his mom being a model. I definitely don't think he likes me leaving. He's getting to that stage where he's not happy about mommy leaving. And I understand,
And Amber has been enjoying the next phase of her career by exploring acting.
I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm doing it really slow. I'm just picking good things. And I feel it's about integrity and doing things that you believe in and that you love. And I'm learning. It's a learning process. I have to say that I enjoy my career more now than ever.
At number 5, it's California girl, Tyra.
I was in LA modeling like after school, you know, like every other week for like stupid little catalogs, you know, getting my little money and thinking I was all rich, and being in 17 and thinking I'm just like Miss Supermodel. One day I was like begging her, I was like, Mom, all these women that are coming in here are saying that your daughter looks like a model, so take some pictures of me. And she was like, no, you're a model, go to school, girl. So I begged her for like 6 months, and then she took pictures of me. And I took them to like 6 agencies, and the first 5 said no. And finally one said yeah. Kind of hurt, you know, they were like, oh, we don't want any black girls, oh, your nose is too big, oh, your lips are too full. And it's kind of like, you start looking in the mirror like, oh my God, am I ugly or what, you know? And then one takes you and it's like, wow, it feels good.
After making the leap from teen magazines, Banks sealed her success with her spirited catwalk presence. At 20, she became one of the few black women to be signed to a major cosmetics contract.
Having a cosmetics contract is like an actress getting an Academy Award or a singer getting a Grammy. So getting a cover girl contract is like, wow.
With a vivacious personality and a body to boot, Banks furthered her international presence with her Sports Illustrated and Victoria's Secret work.
I think Victoria's Secret, it like targets all audiences. It's a sexy magazine, but it's not intimidating.
Everything with Victoria's Secret is always big and spectacular.
Today, Banks has focused her attention as host of her wildly successful television shows. The straightforward and disciplined manner in which she conquered modeling, without a doubt, is an asset in the next phase of her career.
With modeling, I said, okay, I'm good at this, and I'm going to work the hardest. I felt it in my gut.
At number 4 is a native of the Sunshine State. Meet Carolyn Murphy.
My name is Carolyn Murphy. I was born August 11th, 1974. I was born in Panama City, Florida.
Though she may be a red carpet regular today, when we first met Carolyn Murphy, her good looks caught the attention of editors and designers alike.
I haven't had a chance to even breathe yet or have time to really think about reality at this point.
I get my butterflies in the stomach before I got on the runway, and I just take a deep breath. It's transformation, chameleon, definitely. But that's the fun of it. He always has a character or characters that his collection is based on. And this time it was the Cabaret, the movie. I was a trashy cabaret girl. I love it. It makes you come alive, and with the hair and with the makeup, it's very intimate. People are very close, and you have to communicate with them. You get to act much more. Who would have thought, you know, when I was 13 years old, I wouldn't think, wow, I'm going to be in Paris modeling. It just seems so glamorous.
After traveling the globe for work and an Estee Lauder contract, Murphy has slowly removed herself from modeling and gone the acting route, as well as taking on motherhood.
I had my daughter. I feel alive again, which I think is the biggest thing. It's like a breath of fresh air. You definitely take a risk, especially in this industry when you tell people that you're leaving. I'm glad that people still want me. I have a whole new perspective now. I'm having more fun than I've ever had before.
born under a lucky star for sure. I just want to say that I hope everybody enjoyed the story about the little redneck girl from Florida here in New York City.
At number 3, it's Maryland beauty Hillary Rhoda. In 2006, brunette beauty Hillary Rhoda was the fresh face that caused people in the industry to once again use the words American and supermodel in the same sentence. Not since the days of Brooke Shields had the chatter around a U.S. model been so loud, and she enjoyed every minute.
I love it. It's so much fun. And I mean, I never thought I would be doing it like a few years ago, but now that it's happened, it's a great opportunity.
Hillary's classic looks were complemented by her athletic appeal.
I played sports all of high school, and I played field hockey, lacrosse, and I was on the swim team. I was very athletic growing up, so I don't do that anymore. There's no time. Since this is so time consuming, when I have free time, I like to spend it with my family and friends, just do nothing.
The much in demand model took it all in stride.
Downsides? I mean, I like everything, but I'm running on very low sleep right now. I'm kind of out of it. So maybe that definitely is one of the downsides of it. I always, thought I was going to go to college and then, more traditional thing, I guess. And now I know definitely more about what I want to do when I'm older, and I want to stay in this industry after modeling, yeah, definitely. Maybe working in a magazine or with a production company or something. It's really interesting. It's great to be able to go around and meet people, and also the creative aspect of it, doing the shoots and stuff, and how much other people put into it, and it's really inspiring. It's nice. So this is a good thing. Modeling's a good thing, definitely.
At number 2, San Francisco Bay beauty Christy Turlington. Today, Christy Turlington is an active humanitarian and filmmaker, but in her heyday, she was the quintessentially classic face of modeling in the 90s. With a beauty and grace reminiscent of a modern-day Audrey Hepburn, Turlington's looks transcended age, fashion, and fad.
It was never a dream. I never really thought about it. I thought I would do it between, while I was doing school and make a little bit extra money. A photographer had seen my sister and I and decided to take pictures, and we begged my mother to let us take pictures, and he had sent those pictures to the local agency, which were sent to New York.
Along with working the catwalk for some of the world's best designers, Turlington was signed to some very lucrative contracts. She became the face behind Maybelline Cosmetics, and her alliance with Calvin Klein made her a household name.
It's been an incredible experience in a lot of ways. I mean, I've seen the entire world many times. I've been to Russia 3 times, Japan many times. I mean, all kinds of places that I probably would never have been.
Many young models aimed to mold their careers after Turlington, and in 1993, Christy herself was molded and became the master mannequin at the Met.
The mannequins that are in use at the Costume Institute have always been special. The new ones were modeled on the face of Christy Turlington, who's a timeless face. She has slightly ethnic features, but they're not specifically ethnic, and so they really reflect the standard of beauty of the 1990s.
A New York University graduate, Christy turned her attention to ventures that married her background in fashion with her interest in Eastern philosophy. She introduced a yoga wear line, Luala, and started a skincare line called Sundari. Also, after losing her father to lung cancer, Turlington devoted time to anti-smoking measures.
When you see someone with a cigarette, what do you think it says about them?
I just try to, when I'm not working, have some sort of normal life in the sense that there's some kind of routine to my life.
And at the top spot, hailing from Illinois, is Cindy Crawford.
What is the image of models? I'd like to know. You mean that we have like single-digit IQs and stuff like that?
With a reported net worth of $100 million in 2012, model Cindy Crawford, also known as Cindy Inc., has come a long way since her modest DeKalb, Illinois beginnings.
Cindy had a very strong will to become a supermodel. She was willing to give a lot of her personal life.
In print alone, Cindy appeared on over 500 magazine covers across the globe, making her one of the most recognizable faces in the world.
Just from people saying, oh, you should be a model. And slowly I got a little interested in it, and then I met some people who had friends that owned an agency in Chicago. That agency didn't really work out for me, but I just started calling agencies until I found one that really responded well to me.
Crawford's all-American good looks made her a favorite among designers.
Shows are fun because it's like some of it's costumey, but a lot of it you would never really wear. My favorite kind of clothes are like one pair of trousers that you can wear everywhere, or a black dress that you know you'll have for like 10 years. That for me is fashion because it stands the test of time.
People get bored really quickly, especially designers and editors. So there always is something new to keep us all interested in shooting new pictures. And I think that you can take one or two things from what you see from a season, just as a suggestion of a way to have fun with clothes. But in the end, we all want clothes just that work and are comfortable. So this is just there to kind of give you permission to have fun.
In the late 90s, Cindy took a break from full-time modeling and pursued a film and television career. Crawford was called back to modeling to work her magic in the Omega Watch and Ellen Tracy campaigns, and she was further thrust into the spotlight when she married and later divorced actor Richard Gere. Today, she is married to entrepreneur Randy Gerber, is a proud mother to her two children, Presley and Kaya, and still makes the occasional runway appearance.
I was a really serious student. It wasn't like I was dying to be a model. It's a great job and I'm glad it happened, but it wasn't something that I've been wanting to do my whole life. My dad says he's just glad I don't call and ask for money anymore.